Hello, let me formally introduce myself. My name is Joseph Ramirez, or you could just call me Joey Ramirez for short, whatever you like. But I am an up and coming voice actor that I hopefully, I really want to and I will make this a career. So, my whole point of this channel is just to show the progression each and every single day of just what I do better at, what sort of mistakes I make along the way. There's no mistakes, there's just learning along the way. And so that's the way I see of voice acting. It's always been a thing that I've wanted to get into ever since I was a kid. I've always kept it hidden in the dark of me not like wanting to pursue it, acting like I didn't want to pursue it for the longest time of my life, but I really did want to internally, and I would always just show off my just voice acting whenever I would just hang out with either family or friends, and it would just be so funny. They would crack up at my, voices and stuff like that. And it honestly made me feel great in a sense because I realized, hey, maybe I could actually do this. And I definitely think I have a good voice, a very good range, and I just want to see where it goes from here. So basically, each and every single day, I will be uploading a single video, one raw footage video of just like a 2 hour long process of me just going straight at like building my demo reels and so on and so forth with auditions and stuff like that. And of course, that comes along with, just trying to find different things I can do to help my voice get to that next level, which I really want to do. And, I've met so many voice actors along the way. I could name countless. Obviously, you have Erica Harlacker Stone, and then you also have. I've recently met Steve Bloom for the first time. He's an amazing guy. Laura Faye Smith, for example, Cassandra Lee Morris. I'm actually wearing her little jacket there. Um, I'm always in support of the voice actors, and honestly, it just makes me more excited than anything to actually finally pursue this thing. And it's honestly something that I hope can resonate with other people along the way. So with that further ado, I will go ahead and start off my demo reel. So the whole idea with voice acting, first thing you want to start off with is creating a demo reel. Well, I haven't created one yet, but I'm going to create one in this first video. And it's going to be very cool and insightful because believe it or not, I have been writing a lot of stuff down, and I will say this much that it took me a little bit of time to come up with different voices with different characters. This is something I've always like tried to think about ever since I was like a little kid. Growing up, I would always play on the PlayStation 2, for example, like Crash and Spyro, for example. They didn't have any voices for those individual characters, so sometimes I would create like my own voice, sort of premonition, not premonition, a personification of what those characters would sound like. And so that's what I used to do as a kid, and it was something that I found very amusing and entertaining to myself and also to the people around me. So, um, with this demo reel, I started off with some real personality adjectives. I said that really weird. Adjectives, yeah, adjectives. This is mainly for the animation demo, which I will be recording today. So that's going to be very cool. I do have a couple of different personality adjectives that I will be doing. I wrote them right here. But the other thing that I also did, which was really cool, I made up my own quotes, and these are just made up characters. They're not actual stories, but they are influenced by different stories that I have, experienced throughout my whole time, either watching anime or watching movies or just experiencing life. It is just a combination of all three of those things. It's honestly what it is. Um, there are some names that I picked out that are like, oh, cool and stuff. But yeah, the pretty much basis of it is that I wrote down all of my quotes right here. No one knows, and I'm gonna keep this forever. If anyone tries to steal this, nope, this is mine. This is mine. um, so it's gonna be pretty cool. So first starting off with a demo reel. Eventually I will create my own commercial demo. But for right now it's gonna be the animation demo, and eventually, in time we will get started on that commercial demo reel because it obviously sounds a lot different than a animation demo, and the animation demos are very to the point about a personality. It's not really like, oh, it's not. It's very informal, and a commercial is very formal. That's the main differences, I should say. But actually, let me go ahead and get my headphones real quick. Got them. Alrighty. So, like I said, this is a full raw footage video. If I ever do need to step out of the room, I'll literally just press the pause button, and then as soon as I come back, pressing unpause, and it'll be raw footage, basically. So, with that being said, I'll definitely try to get through all of these, and all of these quotes that I've created. They have their own personalities, their own sort of style, and it's gonna sound really cool. Because I don't think I've ever shown off my voice acting to anyone, so it's gonna be quite intimidating at first, but hey, the more I do it, the more I'll become accustomed to it. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and see what's the first one. Okay, the first one is determined. It's more of a general sort of like soldier, like going into war sort of thing. I thought this one would be pretty cool to look up because let's actually get into this. Not FL Studio. Eventually I'll get to that once I start recording. Okay, so this is the website that I use, Epidemic Sounds. They have many different sound effects, many different music, which is pretty cool because you don't really um, have many websites where they give you non-copyrighted stuff where you can like really just copy and then just paste it into it without getting like DMCA'd or whatever. It is very useful in a sense where it's for your own creative like process, it's really cool. So obviously you have many different kinds of feels. Like I like how it says moods right there, for example. um I would like to say that a general sort of has like a suspenseful sort of feel to it, so let's click on that one, see what we get from here. Obviously these all have their own different sounds. Pretty much I'll pick out which one sounds the best. I'm not trying to rush through this either way. Let's see. No, I'm looking for something that's like not too electronic. I don't like electronic stuff. Dark suspense. Yeah, if I am looking down a lot, that's just because like I'm like trying to look at the monitor. Excuse me for that. Let me move the mic so it's easier to talk to you guys. Um okay, this is more like groove based. I really want like a chasing. No, epic. Epic was the one. I like epic. What does epic sound like? No. Hmm. Interesting. This sort of feels like something that I'm getting close to wanting. I'll keep this as an option because obviously you have the music behind everything, but you also have like the sound effects, like how I was saying, the ambience. The ambience is something that I'm definitely going to hone in on for sure because you need to have a sense of atmosphere when you're recording these demos. They need to have like a sense of just everything going on in the background while you're voicing this character, right? So that's what you need to keep into account. Okay, that one's all right. Hmm. There are some that are. Ooh. So that one's actually a really good one. I like that one. So one of the ones, the quotes that I have in mind is, even if it takes my life, grant me this last spell to save my dear Princess Ayaka. Exalia Dromeda's born. It's you'll eventually hear the voice, but it eventually, it's a scream that fades into whatever comes next for the next one. Um, but I based this one off of my first anime, so it was pretty cool. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. Hmm. This one's a nice one. Hmm. Oh, it doesn't have a good like impact like this one does. It has to have that oomph. Okay. We need something similar to that. Oh. I don't know. These things are really cool because it gives you a essence that you want. That's more instrument popish looking. No, not hip. Dance. Cool. Hmm. That one kind of goes with another quote that I have in mind. But if anything, that's not good. Action. Hmm. It's like in a 3/4 time signature. Pretty cool. Interesting. Hmm. Sorry, I don't want to chew ice in the middle of it. That one's alright. Ooh. This is something that I like it. Yeah, this one might actually be a good one. I'm gonna download this one. I'm gonna download that one. Obviously I have all of these over on FL Studio. Once I download them, it'll be easy to just like transfer them over. I'm pretty sure they're right here, right? Yeah, it'll be cool. Um, Obviously I'm very new to voiceover, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to, really find different quick ways to navigate through this career for sure. Um, Good thing it's not showing all my downloads. No, that's just not funny. But I like this one. This one's very nice. It's very good on the ears. Hmm. And it goes with that feeling. So I'll definitely keep that one in. That one's the one I'm choosing for this quote. So let's go ahead and see what we can work with the ambient tags. This is very cool because it gives you a sort of like uh sort of feel for everything. Okay, that's not the feeling we're going for. Um, Clink. I mean, this that's more like the average sort of. Sorry about that. Kind of just pressed up like there for some traffic. Actually, the wind. I really need something like. See, now this is ambience. This is literal ambience. I'm trying to go for something that matches with that other one. I don't think these like dungeon. That doesn't really go with it. Maybe if I look up like ambience, birds crowd, I would assume Italy. What does Italy have to do with it? More general based, isn't it? I'm thinking maybe if I can go for something more neutral based, then that could work. I don't know. I don't know. And I thought I could keep on standing up, but I think I'm gonna have to sit down pretty soon. Oh, definitely so bad. Um, Ooh, that's some nice rain, but that's not what I need right now. Maybe rain could work with it. I don't know. Maybe battle. Yeah, battle. I like that. Interesting. These are really nice. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot because I'm really trying to think about which ones work. Word battle too. It just sounds like metal banging onto the ground, dude. It does not even sound like sword fighting. Maybe it is. I could be wrong. And I can put two and two together. Thing. I can put the Really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get straight into recording this quote. It'll be really cool once I get down to. But let's go ahead and get straight into this one. Let me get my audios out here for a moment. Looking at. Oh, this is not the right one. Okay, this one was the one that I was looking at. So, so I have the Park Lake. Oh, maybe this is the one right here. See how this sounds. Okay, let me turn down FL Studio so it's not too loud for you guys. Sorry. I keep forgetting. Interesting. Okay. So with this, we could easily just turn it up a bit. Okay, what I will do. Oh. Down a little bit. Then on my end, turn it up a bit. And sort of like mesh it into whatever I'm gonna record right now, which you guys will hear right now. It's gonna sound really cool. But what we need is the 10-second part. This is the part we need. Right here. That's literally the part. Okay, then this part right here just goes away. And what I could do right here is do volume, and then I will do automate volume. Basically, make this fade out. I could make it fade out in a different way, but I'll try doing that. How that sounds. Not that. Oh. See, this sounds actually amazing. I cannot wait to work with this. Let me just turn it down just in case if it's too loud on your guys' end. See how that sounds when it fades out. Yeah, and then that can fade out into the other one. Okay, so now we get the distance explosions in here. What we could do is easily just wrap. And then bring that over here. Awesome. Bring the distance explosions over here. I'm gonna have to turn that down a bit. Wait, why did it? This could not work, actually. Explode. I'm just gonna adjust my freaking camera because it's actually getting tiresome. Me sitting here. And you know, I might record like trying to sit down, but I know in voice acting you need to sit up if you're gonna do this. But let me just adjust it real quick. It'll be like a second for you, but for me it'll be a minute. So let me get that fixed. Alrighty, so we are back. I told you guys literally a second for you guys, but for me it'll be a minute. So it was a minute, so we are back to it. I don't think that distant explosion's doing it for me, so let's go ahead and head back to the battle sounds and find a different one. Okay, we got Sword of Battle 3. The thing that I like about it too is it shows which ones you downloaded. So that's pretty nice. Ooh. We're not in we're not in a gun battle. Just saying SAO. God dang it. Sounds like people screaming. I was gonna say that one sounded pretty good, except you have like the sirens going off in the distance. I think I can block it out with something, but nah, I'm not gonna be able to block that out. The heck do you mean? Okay, let's go back here. Tags. Explosions. See, this is what I like about this. I want something fast-paced. Maybe if I do this. It's very reverbish. Let's see here. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, let's just get the sword battles in here so we can see how that sounds. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, sorry. Accidentally muted that for a second. Let's go ahead and get to over here. Let's see how the sword battles sound with it. Oh, crap. Okay. That's that. And now all we need to do is split it right here. That. Let me actually go to the channel settings. Let me do smooth. Does that get rid of it? And suppose it doesn't. Maybe it does if I cut it now. Let's see. Does it do anything? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to just do the volume thing and then go to automate. Volume. No! Not what I wanted. Okay, let's go here. Oh, it already fades out right there. Interesting. Yeah, it's better if I fade it out right there. That's why I did that. Honestly, I don't think it needs anything else besides like screaming in the background. Like, you know, that kind of screaming. Let's see here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and head back. Okay, obviously you could still hear that, but let me go ahead and go here. Back here. Screaming. I just realized I had it paused, but what I did, in case you guys were not updated, but I basically went over to the playlist, added like this Hellfire sort of scream to give it an atmospheric feel, and basically came up with this. So you guys will hear it actually before I record it. Pretty nice, eh? Pretty nice. I might as well turn up my thing so it's a lot louder. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yeah. I want it to be like around the same audio when I actually record it. Alrighty, this is what you guys came here for, so I might as well give some voice acting. It's gonna be very cool. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this set up here, and then we will get started. And I should probably actually get set up so I'm standing, not sitting down, because it's probably not going to work if I sit down. Alrighty, so we got it set up. We got the whole standing up set up. So let's go ahead and record first quote. Oh my gosh, this is going to be very cool. So this is more of a determined sort of like low voice that I'm going for. So you might hear some staticking. I hope not. Just for safety measure, if I do scream into the mic, I pray that you forgive me. This is my first time ever recording myself actually voice acting, so just keep that in mind, okay? Okay, so let me actually take one take before actually recording it, so I'm actually good. It'll take a second for you guys, but for me, it'll take a minute. Okay, I got my first recording out of the way, but now it's time for you guys to hear my voice acting. Oh gosh, this is gonna be very scary for me. But yeah, here goes nothing. Oh my gosh. Oh, my guinea pig's just drinking water. Sorry. I was like, what is that sound? I'm always hearing sounds now because of my guinea pigs. Anyways, voice acting time. Even if it takes my life, grant me this last spell to save my dear Princess Ayaka. Exelia Andromedus. I might have to adjust it. Literally gonna hear that last part. Man. I hope it sounds decent. I probably butchered the hell out of it. Not what I wanted, but hey, it'll work. It'll work. Let's hear it. I might have to adjust the audio too, like in certain sections where it's like peaking like hell. Even if it takes my life, grant. Hear me like pant like that is kind of funny. I could do this. Go to smooth, bleeding, and then actually go ahead, cross that out. Okay. That way it fades in really smoothly. There we go. Cool. Let's hear it. And I might have to deduce this by like a I want to say right there. Yeah, I might have to like cut it a bit. Yeah, like there. Maybe. I could easily just fix it right there, but just for now, I need to cut all of this stuff just to make sure it sounds pretty decent. There we go. Got that. Got that. Oh, Isa. Completely forgot that I have it in two separate different things. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's hear how this sounds.
Even if it takes my life, grant me this last spell to save my dear Princess Ayaka. Exelia Andromedus born!
You could hear my breathing. Oh gosh, that's so like, I'm squilling on the inside right now. He's like at the ending. It's so funny, but also very intimidating at the same time. I need to get like a volume thing immediately on this thing. Okay. Okay, let me just make sure. Oh god.
Even if it takes my life, grant me this last spell to save my dear Princess Ayaka. Exelia Andromedus born!
I need to lower it just on these two right here. Just on these two right here.
Exelia Andromedus.
Probably more like right here than anything else. And I could zoom in right here just to get this done. Hopefully I can get through all of these because I may have to pause for like a couple of hours because I have work soon, so I need to get to that as well. I know work sucks. We all hate it with a passion. But hey, something has to pay the bills one way or another, right? This is something to really, you know, put my all into and see where it goes, you know? That's where it's coming from.
Andromedus.
See, it's not really taxing on the ears now. See? Really nice, eh? See, now that's taxing on the ears. You really hate to see that.
Even if it takes my life, grant me this.
Yeah. This is part of it. Audio engineering and stuff. Really cool, eh? There we go. Got that. I really do love audio editing too because it gets a sense of scale into like what you're actually working with. And of course, nothing will ever be perfect. That's the one thing you need to understand in voice acting. It's never ever going to be perfect. But you need to try your best to do your best. It's some advice I've been given from many different voice actors, and I'm really happy to say that I went through with this decision because I don't think it's putting me at my most uncomfortable, vulnerable position, but it's also putting me in a sense of I can actually finally express what I actually like more than anything. I don't know. I just find that very fascinating. It's giving me goosebumps now. Okay, let's listen to this. I think we did really well on leveling out everything. So let's listen to it from the entire thing. I may have to do this little part right here, but I don't know. Maybe just that is good enough. Let's listen to it.
Even if it takes my life, grant me this last spell to save my dear Princess Ayaka. Exelia Andromedus born!
I think I really need to like fade that out because that sounds like really weird. I mean, the breath is nice, but it just sounds really weird when it's like at max volume still, you know?
Even if it takes my life, grant me this last spell to save my dear Even if it takes my life, grant me this last spell to
Yeah. So much better, right? So much better. So I think that's actually the first one done. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that one. I know I'm not much of like a determined sort of guy. I'm very calm. So you'll realize that most of the calm parts that I have written down, which I believe the next one is very calm. It's very calm. It's gentle and soft. So I definitely do have that kind of voice, and it's gonna be very easy to do. I'm very confident in it. But with these ones, like I could really go down to the dirty and gritty of the like that sort of thing, but it takes a little bit of time to get there. Like I've been singing for a bit, and that's kind of where I've been able to, do all these cool things with my voice. It's actually amazing. But let's go back to the drawing board real quick and get another sort of melody or BGM basically. Background music, yeah. Background music. Something very relaxing. Something that'll, I don't know. Ooh. This sounds good. This one sounds good. I do like this one. I'll pick out this one for it. Ambience. And then I will put I'll put traffic like in the distance because it's gonna be like in a school setting. Traffic distance. This is what I'm going for. Yeah, something like this. Okay, nice. So now we got those. let's go ahead and head back here and sort of blend them together. And for this part, actually, what we will do is go here. Not like keep listening to traffic music. As much as I love traffic music, I'm always having to hear it whenever I go to my other job. So it's like, oh, I kind of don't want to hear that. But what we will do is save this project, and I'll save it under my music as determined. So that way, actually, no, I might as well just export this one. But I might as well save it as a project in of itself. Determine animation demo reel. And then go from there. Yeah. Full song. Crap. We can't do. We have to do wave. I mean, I think wave sounds a little bit better than like MP3. I don't know. MP3 is just not allowing me to save through it. Determine. Okay. Project. Okay. Got that saved. Alrighty. Now we could start on something new. File new. Okay, so we are starting on something new. So now we could put this here. Let's see here. Which one was it? Actually, this one's a lot better. This one's more like city rooftop sort of thing. So I might as well use this one. I know I like the other one, but this one has more of like a feel to it. This one, traffic close. I think this might work with it. Yeah, that was the one. Okay. Let me turn that down a bit. Turn this one down a bit too, but a little bit up more than the actual audio in the background. Okay. I need to find a really good spot where it ends. Interesting. I think this part is probably good for it. This part right here, yep. Here we go. And eventually, like, once I do, like, put in the... do, like, the demo reel and everything like that, it'll eventually mesh into one single animation demo reel. It's really cool. But for now, let's do that. And let's see where it fades out at. It's like a 10-second thing. I need this to hit at least like the 10-second mark. Because each voice line, believe it or not, takes at least like 10 or 11 seconds to really hit it. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay. Now that I think about it, the city rooftop kind of doesn't work with it. It's just adding a lot of air to it. Let me go ahead and do traffic close. Maybe this will work. This one could work. More like right here, there. There we go. See, it's more feeling for the character. Interesting. So it's more towards the 11-second mark. And now I can actually do this. Cut it right here at the 11-second mark right here. If I need to expand it, I will. But it shouldn't be that long of a sort of voice line. This one's more short and sweet to the point. Go right here. Go right here. Cool. Let me actually put smooth. Let me smooth this one out too. Smooth. Cool. This city rooftop one, I don't really need anymore. Okay, let me practice this next one on my own, and then I will get straight into it. This one's more calming, so it should actually work a lot better, shouldn't it? Alrighty, let's get to it. I'm just gonna go one and done. Let's see if we can actually do this. I'm very confident that I could do this.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up.
Crap. I'm gonna keep that in the video either way. Oh, it wasn't even recording? What the heck? So, wait, is it not picking up my voice anymore? Excuse me? Why are you not picking up my voice anymore? Huh? Did I do something wrong? That is weird. That was because I created a new project and it wasn't picking it up anymore. I see. Okay, now it's gonna pick up my voice. That was really weird. Sorry about the weird freaking thing. You just have to deal with it, sorry. No. Cool. Now I got it. You guys kind of heard a taste of everything, but you didn't hear the rest of it because I messed up, and I'm keeping that in the video. I really don't care. You guys are going to hear every single mistake that I make. And if I make a mistake, it's going straight into the video. No matter whatever I say and do in this video, it goes straight into the video.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for...
I messed up again. Sometimes I get caught up in my words, and I don't know why my freaking audio is just like being very low for some reason. Like, seriously, holy shit. I think I just need to be very close to the mic. That's literally what it is.
Hey, there's always next time.
Oh god, that was really bad. I don't know. Maybe it sounds cool to someone else, but for me, it sounds like ass. I don't know. I need to stop putting myself down. Oh my gosh. Don't see, this has always been a thing throughout my life, is my speech impediment, and I can't really think before I speak or speak while I'm thinking. It's kind of difficult for me. So I don't know. I'm slightly impaired in that sense.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay?
I really need to like lengthen the voice like parameter for this line because it ends very short, surprisingly. And that's not to fault the actual quote or anything like that. It's more of a thing that I need to like really take into account so that way I could just cut down the audio, you know?
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with studies, though, I do expect. So, this is where we were. Okay.
Let me not get so close to the mic.
And let's actually take a chill pill for once. I don't know what to name this character, but let's just record his line and be done with it. Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with studies, though, I do expect a...
This is the thing about me. I'm a very good writer, but not a very good this. It all starts somewhere. It all starts somewhere. And that somewhere is literally this.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay?
Okay, let's see here.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay? Hey,
It's like more of like a feminine dude. It sounds like a softie, like a soft boy. And you know, like that's what I was saying about my voice. I could literally range it to that standard, which is really nice. Let me go ahead and get this cut through. Okay, here. Okay, let me get this. Move this back. Move this back. Move this somewhat back. And what I need to do is adjust the actual like parameter of my voice, like when I'm breathing like that, you know, that I don't like that. So I'm just gonna cut that out.
hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your...
See, like that part right there. Here, let me actually get this. Because I did no bleeding. Okay, so soothing. Let's cut that right there. And this right here. And then this will automatically do that. Easy work, easy work.
Tabitha? If I do help you out with about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a... I do expect a cup...
There we go. So this no bleeding effect helps me to emphasize the the sort of voices, so it doesn't really sound cut and dry, you know?
I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay? Okay? Okay?
I like how I said that in my mind too, because that's something I always say too. Let's see how this turned out.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay?
Okay, I need to cut out that last part because obviously you hear my breathing right there. Lol, lol XD. Okay, let's go ahead and get that there. There. And then cut that out. Boom. You are done, my friend. Somewhat, almost.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay? Okay? Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay? Hey, there's always next time,
See how
so
I'm
don't beat
positioning
yourself
it?
up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay?
See, that makes it much more vibey, like that sort of lofi-esque vibe. That's what I was going for there. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Wow. Really cool.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay?
And I should just blend it out right here. See, this is like an 8-second one. Not even bad. It's really nice. Really well done. Really well done. Oh, no, not that. There we go. Probably right there, yeah. There you go.
Of course. Okay? Hey, there's...
I think that works a lot better.
Hey, there's always next time, so
See?
don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your...
I'll probably just play it just to show you guys what it sounds like entirely without me even, like, you know, just doing it, saying anything. So let's just see how it turned out.
Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself up about it, Tabitha. If I do help you out with your studies, though, I do expect a cup of tea for repayment, of course. Okay? Hey, there's always next time, so don't beat yourself.
It sounds really good, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Maybe it sounds good to me, but maybe bad to someone else. I don't know. I don't know. That's like the biggest thing. Maybe someone could view it as like, So let's go ahead and do this. We'll put this as gentle and soft. animation demo reel. Okay. Here we go. We got the demo reel going. Let's go. And then save as. It already says gentle and soft. And why Tabitha? You're probably wondering to yourself, why Tabitha? Why did you choose that one? I don't know. But if you know, that's the thing. If the here, let me go ahead and put a new one in. If for some reason like I don't finish all of like the reels right now and I finish them later, if you guys do ever want to check out, you know, just the completed version of it, because I know I would show everything, like my progression, everything like that. But of course, like this takes time and hopefully I can get it done within the 2 hour mark. But if I can't, for whatever reason, you guys can go ahead and check out my official animation demo reel at my page. Oh my gosh, what was it called? My casting club page. Yeah. What was it called? Yeah, casting call club. That's what it was. The casting call club. If you guys do want to check out my demo reel, for whatever reason, if you guys are interested in, you know, seeing my progress as I move along, definitely check it out there. Because it'll be pretty cool to see people's reactions to this stuff. Let me go ahead and put it over here so I can get my other things set up. Let me go to over here. Let's put on my thing. Okay. Oh. You probably heard myself like millions of times, but don't worry about that. There we go. And if you guys do hear music in the background, that's just me having music on in the background, just trying to vibe, dude. Yeah, I was just trying to get my mic set up for the next demo, the next quote that I have in mind. This one's more of like a, how should I say? Have you ever been to the circus, basically? But this one's very sinister. I really am gonna be fascinated with how I do on this one, because it's more of like a like not like the not like that determined sort of dude from earlier, but it's more of the jokester and discreet sort of guy, like the one plotting behind the scenes, you know. That's what I'm going for right now. But let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Alrighty, discreet, and we are going for like a mysterious sort of feel. So let's go ahead and get the view out playlist. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Mysterious moods. Let's see. Sneaking, floating. Let's see here. Oh, didn't I pick this one? I think I did. I did pick this one, but I don't think it sounds pretty good with what I have in mind. Because it's more fun, like Hu Tao from Genshin, which I don't really... I'm not going for that right now. That's not even what I'm going for. Let's go for dark. These are all trap beats, ambient. This one is pretty nice, though. I gotta give it that. All of these audios are really nice, dude. If it wasn't for this, I probably wouldn't have been able to do what I want, you know? This just sounds pretty good. Actually, you know what? This one sounds really good. I'm using this one. It sort of goes with what I'm aiming for. So let's go ahead and find sound effects, ambience, tags. Let's go for bugs. What I'm really going for is like a cave-ish sort of like. Oh, footsteps. I get silent so quickly, I'm sorry. I don't think these work. I was going for something very like. Ah, man. Hold on. Let me sit down in my chair real quick. Okay, let's see what else we could find here. Room tone. It's very silent. Okay. At the kitchen. We are not in a kitchen. We are far from a kitchen. Let's see here. No, that's not what we're going for. Arbor Air. Nope. I really need something that'll make it sound very scary. What I'm looking for is very scary animals. And get this going. Alrighty, we got it set up. So I'm just gonna run through like one on my own. Just to make sure that I am good for now. And then from there, I will go ahead and record on the actual one. I just want to make sure I'm good with the voice that I chose for this character. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, this one's gonna be pretty cool because it's outside of my comfort zone as an actual like person. Oh my gosh. Like one of the side notes for this says laugh hysterically. Dude, I've never had to do that before, but I have done it for certain characters. Like for example, Neocortex from the Crash Bandicoot series. There's like this one part where he's like, I forget the name of it, but I think he's like, ooh, or something like that. It's very hard to really remember because it's been such a long time, but yeah. And then there's also other characters that have been influenced for me to make up this sort of quote, so you guys will hear it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and actually record this one. I'm gonna go all out on this, so I'm just gonna act like nothing is around me right now. Whew, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Don't pray to a savior when there will never be one.
Oh my gosh. I'm outside of my bones right now. I'm literally outside of my bones. Oh my gosh. Did that sound good? Did that sound good? I'm questioning myself now. Okay, let's make sure this says no bleeding right here. So, oh, smooth criminal. There we go. Nice. Should we just hear like the actual raw audio? Because you never hear that with voice actors. You never hear it. Like the raw audio of what it originally sounded like, right? So this will be interesting. I am gonna cut like this first part right here and eventually like, space it out a bit, like how I did with the other one. But let's listen.
Oh, but my dear Celestia.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've never even heard myself sound like that. What the fuck?
Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Don't pray to a savior when there will never be one.
That's such chills. That's so chills. Dude. Isn't that chills? What the actual fuck? I will put timestamps for when, I'm reacting to the actual version of my, voices and stuff like that. Holy shit, I did an amazing job with that one. That one I am impressed with. Holy shit. That is amazing. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep going, because as soon as I get everything done, I will sort of like cut off the other parts. But
oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Even the greatest mage can find this prison.
See, like this part right here, this needs to be automated with the volume. So let's go ahead and get that done. No. Let's see what that sounds like.
Greatest mage can find this.
I feel like the distortedness also adds to like the scariness of the character.
Even the greatest mage can find this prison. Don't pray to a don't pray to.
I feel like that small bit adds to it though. Let's hear the laugh.
Don't pray to a savior. Don't pray.
Maybe if I cut this part right here. Like that deep breath right there really does help out with it, so I'm not going to try to cut that out too much. There we go.
Don't pray to a savior when there will never be one. When there will never.
See, like you could tell which ones are not, like, which ones are needed breaths and which ones are not needed breaths. Like you can sort of tell in a sense that this one right here is not even needed. This one is completely useless right here. So that's why I am cutting this one out right here. Right there. And then one right here. Not that close. There we go. Exactly what I was going for.
Savior, when there will never be one.
That's amazing. This one's actually amazing. Wow. I never realized I had this much talent, dude. There we go. Cool. Now, let's see how it sounds.
Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Don't pray to a savior when there will never be one.
That sounds good. I'm very proud of that. But then again, someone else may say that sounds like dog shit. But in the line of voice acting, the one thing I've always come to realize is that no one else has your voice. So who has the right to say whose voice sounds good than the other, right? So that's the way I think of it and everything like that. So let me just go ahead and cut this short. There was a certain part, yeah, right here. Do I need this breath right here?
Celestia, not even the greatest mage can, not even the greatest.
That one is not needed. That breath right there, not even needed. I am glad I just caught that right now. Crap. There we go. This is how I'll do it. This is kind of annoying that it's set up this way, but like little building blocks right here. Let's see here.
Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Oh, but my dear Celestia. Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Don't pray to a savior.
I need a little bit of audio at the end just so I can actually fade it into the other one. Okay. Learning stuff along the way. Here we go.
Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Don't pray to a savior when there will never be one. Oh, but my dear Celestia.
Let's hear how it sounds entirely now. Oh my gosh, this is very exciting. My first reaction to this is just glorious, amazing. But yeah, let's see how it turned out. We're currently an hour and 28 minutes. God dang, time flew by like nothing, and I'm barely on the third one, and I have 8 of them, by the way, 8. So if you really think about it, this takes a while to make an actual animation demo reel, and some of these you guys might not even see until I actually have them on my, website where I have my everything, the casting call club, basically. Yeah. But let's listen to this third one.
Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the greatest mage can find this prison. Don't pray to a savior when there will never be one. Oh, but my dear Celestia, not even the
Top tier. I definitely think that's one of my funniest, coolest voices. I love that one. I love that one so much. I love that one so much. I kind of want to name it too. Something gargoyle or some shit like that. That would be really cool. Oh, cancel. Let me import. No, save as. This one is discrete. Great. Animation. Demo reel. I'm just gonna say discrete and a jokester. I'll just put it as that. Export wave file. Animation demo reel. Cool. And then wave. Oh, so if you're wondering, it doesn't show it, but I have like a little thing to export everything, so that's why you really can't see anything. But you did hear that, so there you go. Yeah, that's it for that one. New. And I don't know if I'll actually have enough time to do another one. But the next one is more of a teacher sort of look. So I'll probably do that one once I get home from work, but we'll see what happens there. If anything, I'll just pause, the recording and then just record once I come back. So yeah. So I'm literally done with all 3 of these ones. Oh my gosh, you can't really see it. All 3 of these ones right here. I'm done with all 3 of those, but I still have a whole bunch left, and I'm not going to show it really much off until, until the time comes where I actually do. And some of them I might not even get to, but we'll just figure it out as time goes along. Hello, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I actually got things set up so it's not really weird on your guys' end, in the fact that for the next quote that I have in mind, sorry for the blabber, whatever it's called, I was able to come up with an actual, song, or not song, BGM for this one, as well as the sound effects and stuff, because this one is more or less, like I said before, more towards like a classroom sort of atmosphere. So that's mainly what I meant for. Sorry if the like freaking light angle is kind of bad in here. Let me actually turn on my light So it's a lot easier to see me. Hopefully it'll turn on. Come on. There you go. There you go. I don't know if that makes it better, but hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Let's see. No, that's turning it down. Oh gosh. Excuse me for a moment. Anyways, I hope that's a little bit brighter. If it's not, don't mind the freaking shadow on my eyes. It's basically my mic stand, so that's why. But anyways, I know that you guys last saw like the last quote sort of thing where it was like sort of discreet and stuff like that. That was really cool. But this one had to do with like a teacher sort of atmosphere, you know, playing on tricks within the classroom basis, which is kind of cool because you know, you see that a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot. You actually don't see it that much, which is pretty cool because one inspiration for this comes from one of my favorite animes. I'm not going to say what it is, but if someone can actually get the context of this, it'll mean so much to me eventually in time. Who knows? Maybe someone can crack the code on this voice line, but basically I'll go ahead and play the BGM for you guys so you guys have an idea of what that sounds like. There it is. Pretty nice, eh? And that little dynamic little part right there is meant to have like a little thing on it. That's where it's meant to end. So you get the idea, right? It's pretty cool. I don't know. I thought it would be cool. The track number 4, that one that's hidden, has to do with something that happens to the character, which I will react to eventually. But the reason why it's blanked out like that is because once I do record the voice line, then it will be shown how it interacts with the character. So you guys will see it live in action. Really cool. But let me go ahead and run through it just once. I have not been able to since I just got off of work not even a long time ago. But yeah, this should be the last quote, so hopefully you guys enjoy it and, you know, see how it turns out. With that being said, I will be back in a second for you guys. Alrighty, so I went through it a little bit. Hopefully I actually get this first try. If I don't, then I'll have to redo it eventually, but it's sort of like a play on words, so it's like kind of difficult to get down straight firsthand. So hopefully I don't mess this one up, but if I do, you'll understand why, of course. But with that being said, let's actually record this one. I'm really excited for this one because it's more different from the other ones. So, yeah, after that, after that, I will go ahead and edit like this sort of, you know, other sound effects that go along with this. So let's get straight into it. Ready? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your page... See? Literally, I had to do it like that. Boom chakalaka. That is what we are talking about. And just so you guys know, I actually cannot do a British accent. Eventually, hopefully, I can get that one down. There's some accents I can do, but most of them I can't. But, oh gosh, I completely messed that up because I did not realize that my FL Studio was in a weird sort of state. So, yeah, forgive me for that. But with that being said, I will go ahead and redo this. Alrighty. And I'll try to give him sort of his own unique accent, so maybe that way he could stand out just a tiny bit. I'm hoping so, but he's not gonna start off until like a couple moments ahead. So I'm blabbering at this point, honestly. Let's just get straight to it. Good afternoon, class. No. Okay, let's not do that. Let's retry. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. No. I need to start a little bit afterwards so that way it can build into it. Or yeah, that'll work even better if I let it build into it. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... I had it on cue right there. See, now this one is about cues. It's about hearing the music, also going along with it, which I find, you know, not many people really think about. And most like expert VAs should know is that they get like every single sort of, you know, emotion line down when the instrumental happens, which is pretty cool because it takes a lot of skill to match a certain rhythm, you know? Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence, excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class, if you wouldn't mind. I think I got it down right there. I kind of got the, you know, groove of his character down. That's actually really nice. Dang. I like how, you know, the what's it called? The sort of sound, like the level of the volume is pretty good, as from what I could see right now. We could probably listen back to it actually. But let me actually make sure that this is smooth. And then this one is like there. No, actually. There we go. That way we could actually build into it and separate it out. Okay. No. We are not trying to record again. Okay. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence, excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class, if you wouldn't mind. I like how it builds into that. That's actually really cool. It has like this sense of annoyance to it, which is pretty nice. I think oh gosh, I did not mean to do that. I need to turn up the volume just a tiny bit. Let's hear. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence, excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class, if you wouldn't mind. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. I think as soon as that hits, this is what I was talking about with the sound effects. They have to have a reaction to what's going on. And also this has to be on cue. Books to page... Mr. It has to be on cue. So what I'm gonna do is literally stop that right there, because that's literally where it stops. And what I'm gonna do right now is, I mean, that's a good spot to actually stop that part. And this one doesn't really need the smooth, so I'm just gonna move that over there. And then from here, we got mail. I was literally about to say that. I don't know why. I just wanted to say that out of nowhere. But let's see. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Okay, there we go. Maybe if I could actually do the alt, it could actually work a little bit better. Let's see how this sounds. Mr. Lawrence. Mr. That definitely matches up with it. Nice, nice. Okay, so now we have to make sure that this beginning part's good. No empty breaths that are unnecessary. Let's check it out. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class. I will need to have a word with you after. There we go. This part is very unnecessary. This is where we can actually clear up some of the audio, and then from there we can just go back and see how it sounds. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class, if you wouldn't mind. There we go. See? Now we can actually fade this part out and then go from there. Also this part too. There we go. Okay. I think we are almost done with this one, actually. I just need to adjust the volume, automate this. Volume. There we go. If you wouldn't mind. I like how it sort of has that raspiness that I really have gotten down to the T. I really like that raspiness. Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence. That little slight breath messes everything up. I actually barely noticed that. God dang. The things you notice and you really have to look into them, you know? There we go. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's see how it sounds together. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. And we're actually not done because we have the, the boots walk, but we also have this other thing. And you kind of get an idea of where this is going with the context of it. So I don't know if it's kind of spoilerish, but you guys will see it. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Good afternoon, class. I might as well get rid of, like, this first part. Good afternoon. Like, this first part right here. Good afternoon. Yeah, this first part has to go. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this part. I know this takes a bit of time. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will need to have a word with you. Good afternoon, class. If you turn your books to... See, this is where I have to sort of figure out where things go. And it kind of makes it a little difficult, but it's not too difficult to the point. And sorry if I'm really focused. I'm really trying to get this down right now so you can literally see my focused brain right now. But hopefully this process is very intuitive to you guys. I don't know. I'm just barely starting, so.
Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will... Mr. Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class, if you wouldn't mind. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class, if you wouldn't mind. If you wouldn't mind.
I think this one's also unnecessary right here, this little breath right here. So that's why I'm going to clear it up. Okay. There we go. Actually. Whoa, that is too far back. There we go. This is what I was aiming for. There we go. Let's see how that sounds.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind, class. If you wouldn't mind. Good afternoon.
Wait, why is that right there? That is so confusing.
Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after...
Okay, now you guys will see what I meant by, like, it being very, well, should I say it? Like, very annoying sort of feel. You guys will understand now. Because this is what happens. Watch this. This is really cool. Oh, gosh. No, no. Bring it back into view. Please. Okay, thank you. Cool.
Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me.
I need to turn that up just a tiny bit, actually. Oh, crap. Not what I meant to do.
Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Good afternoon, class. If you could turn your books to page... Mr. Lawrence. Excuse me. I will need to have a word with you after class, if you wouldn't mind. Good afternoon, class.
That sounds very good. Super pristine. Super pristine. Alrighty. I think that's actually the last one. Oh my gosh. And then the other ones I will do on my own. Just because they probably mean the most to me. And I say that not in a messed up way where, oh no, I'm not going to show you everything. But because I really need to be in the moment. Not to say I wasn't in the moment with these ones. I definitely was. But I'll explain that in due time. Let me just go ahead and save these. And when I mean due time, I literally mean like in a couple minutes as soon as I get this saved. Which one is this one? Oh yeah, this one was a teacher. Teacher. Animation demo reel. I literally almost want to spell real as real. um, demo reel, teacher animation demo reel. Yeah, there we go. Save and then export as a WAV file. Teacher animation demo reel. Cool, cool. I dropped my Blu-ray disc player. Sorry about that. Hopefully I did not break that. But basically, the reason why I'm not really going into my other four, you know, demo reels, you guys will eventually see those. Like I said, if you want to go visit my profile on my casting club call, I'll go ahead and leave that linked every single day, pretty much, once I start uploading these videos. Every single day on in the bottom or the top of my description for each of my videos that I post. Obviously, they're going to be like more or less 2 hours long, and it's going to be just complete raw footage of me just working on, voice acting stuff. I think that's going to be very cool to have people come along for the ride and see, my progression over the course of my time as a VA. I'm hoping that I don't need these anymore. I'm not doing these right now. I'm not doing voices right now. But the reason why I really wanted to do this is because I got it recommended from a friend. Okay, I can't lie and say, oh, I came up with this idea by myself. No, my friend sort of helped me out think process this idea. And I was just like, dang, that'd actually be pretty cool. So, every single day I'm gonna try to I say I'm gonna try. No, I will get this done. Where I actually, show off everything that I do for voice acting. And I think it'll be very cool to see how my career pans out with this. Um, Me 5 years down the line, if you're not doing something good, man, I'm gonna be very bummed out for you. And you can come back to this video just so you can be embarrassed 10 times even more. I'm just kidding. I know you got this, man. I know you got this. But the reason why I'm not doing the other four is because I did four in this video, and obviously it could be probably 4 hours, like in total length, if I do all eight, if I have to be fair. And not only that, these other quotes mean much more to me than, say the first four. I honestly love them all equally because they come up with many different, unique, and creative sort of, situations, which were heavily inspired. If you guys knew what that teacher situation was about, I don't know, maybe you guys may know of that from a significant anime that has impacted you over the course of your time. But I thought it was pretty cool. But I will give you guys a hint towards the final four. I'm not gonna show them like completely off. But the next one is Vengeful. The next one after that is Weak-willed. The next one after that is Narrow-minded. The last one is Upbeat. Upbeat. So I thought this was a pretty cool concept to, really take footage of because I've never seen a VA do that before. And I've gotten so much, advice over the past from many different, um, many different like popular and talented VAs, um, including one of my friends, and I was well, you can't see it right now, but it's actually on my channel banner, where I'm wearing this shirt with like two purple girls on it, that was created by Innocently Creating, and she's a wonderful VA as well, and I was heavily inspired from her throughout my teen years, and her work is absolutely phenomenal. I can't say much more than that, than, to check her out if you do ever have the time, but um she's absolutely amazing. And there's so many other VAs, like I said, mentioned in this video, that are so inspiring to me. um, and over the course of my life, I've always been inspired by them because they helped me through some difficult times in my life, I wouldn't be lying if I said I made it through life without certain things that influenced me, such as anime, for example. That was one of the most prominent ones that has influenced me. So I take that great to heart. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did like this video, feel free to like, subscribe, and just let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Because I know this is something new for me, and I don't know if anyone else has done this before, but I hope that I may be the first. I don't know. Um, but it's gonna be quite inspiring to see what kind of comments I get on this video. It's gonna be such a wonderful thing. And if you guys did watch all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. I don't know how you made it to the end of this video, of a 2-hour long video. I mean, people watch VTuber streams for like 5 hours straight and do not get a wink of sleep. So I don't know. I could never be that person, but I give you guys a lot of credits for watching all those VTubers that you love so dearly, your Oshis. Mine is who is mine currently? I would say it used to be Gura, but I am more of an Iron Mouse fan, more or less. I watch most of her clips now. They're absolutely amazing. Her and Sea Dog are pretty cool too. But yeah, I'm going on a tangent. If you guys did enjoy this video, feel free to share it with everyone that you guys may, see that they want to get into voice acting too. Maybe you can jump along for the ride, and we can like do like some videos together, and sort of try to practice voice acting towards each other. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? But yeah, with that being said, I will go ahead and see you guys in the next video tomorrow, which will definitely be probably, doing some submissions maybe on Casting Call. That would be absolutely cool, but we'll see where time takes us. But I will go ahead and see you guys then. Take care.